Okay, so since I'm not gonna touch.
I'm not touching.
This is part 2.
Dalawang ginagawa tapos doon ang mga pwede na tayo. Kaya lang yan ang mga ano to eh. Madalit to. Ano to? Okay, before we proceed to our last house po, Casa Luna from Luna La Union, the blue house po, the center, that white house. Let me discuss first. This is our Casa Candaba from Candaba, Pampanga. One of the oldest houses that was transferred here in resort. It was built in the year 1780, owned by Don Policarpio Pelayo. And that house became historic in the year 1961 because it's used for our national artist of film, Director de Leon, for his immortal epic movie No Limitang Here. That's one of the works of our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. Now the house serves our main office of our resort. That's our Casa Candaba from Candaba, Pampanga. The next one is Casa Unisan from Unisan, Quezon Province. And this house was built in the year 1839 owned by Antonio Maxino. This is the first stone house that was built in Unisan, Quezon Province because back then, if your house is made of stone, it means you are rich people living in your area. Not like our generation today, the most expensive is the wood than stone po. Now the house serves our Filipino restaurant that we call Kusina ni Nanay Maria, that named after the mother of Sir Jerry Acuzar. That's our Casa Unisan from Unisan, Quezon Province. Okay, just move forward for my guest.
Kaya pala may ulam. Oo nga. May ulam. Ulam.
Bawal nila yan dito, pang-umisan.
Tinatanggal nga, plank column by column, nilalagyan pa ng number, tapos pinubukuran.
Okay, the landing that you can see, that's our Paseo Escolta from Escolta, Manila. It's a replica of hotel in Escolta, Manila way back 1900s. Like the original building, it also have a different establishment like La Panaderia, La Casa de la Fotografía, Antigüedades, and La Tiendecitas. La Tiendecita serves our souvenir shop located on the first floor of this building, while the second floor and the third floor serves our hotel rooms or paupahang kwarto in Tagalog. Okay, if you can see on the third floor of this building, the statue, the famous statues, we call that one Caryatids, while the male statues, we call that one Atlantis. But here in Las Casas, it's additional decoration, that one only. That's our Paseo de Escolta from Escolta, Manila. The White House, that's our Casa Uno from Nueva Ecija, and that house was built in the year 1901, owned by Hilarion Santiago Esquivel. And that house known as White House because the first mayor of Jaén lived in that house. If you can see, the crown-like structure in each corner of the roof, in front of that house, we call that one acroterion or crown calados. It symbolizes the people live in that house is a rich family or rich people po. That's why Mama Sir, pag gawin niyo po, magpalagay na rin po tayo niyan. Para insat mayaman po tayo agad-agad. Okay po? That's our Casa Uno from Nueva Ecija. Let's go po for our Casa Luna po.
Casa Luna. Habang ang apelido ko yan ah.
Wala naman ang bahay natin ng ganung crowd. Because back then po, that's their identity sa ano po nila, status ng buhay.
Tapos
Pero ngayon, hindi na po siya malalaman kung mayaman ang tao.
Condo. Kapag naka-check-in ka siguro dito, pwede pa sakyan.
Alin?
Sakyan, pag naka-check-in.
For our last house po, there's still another group po. So we're just waiting them to finish po.
Saturday.
Okay, the next one is our Casa Cagayan 1, 2, 3, and 4 from Cagayan Valley. This is the house of our ordinary Filipino way back 1900s. If you can see the house elevated, because it was found near in the river. If there's a high tide of flood, the water cannot enter immediately inside of their house po. Now the house serves our rental houses or paupahang bahay with studio type room, fully air conditioned, can occupy 2 persons. But unfortunately, our Casa Cagayan is under construction temporary. That's our Casa Cagayan from Cagayan Valley. The house at the top, that's our Casa Baliwag 2 from Baliwag, Bulacan. And that house was found in vicinity of Iglesia ni Cristo. That served as back then their function room. It's also our rental houses with 2 large bedrooms. That's our Casa Baliwag 2 from Baliwag, Bulacan. For our last house for my group that we're going to enter, that's our Casa Luna from Luna, La Union. And this house was built in the year 1850, owned by Don Primitivo Novicio, the uncle of Luna Brothers. Antonio Luna is our general before, and then Juan Luna is our Philippine Master of Arts. And also, Luna La Union is former Namakpakan La Union. They changed the name place in the year 1906 to give honor to the Luna Brothers. Now for my guests, we're going to enter that house. You can see a narrow pathway passage. We call that one bulada. That one of our servants before passed by. Do you have an idea for our 2 servants before or 2 slaves before po?
Sa gigilid. Mamamahay.
Yes po. Our 2 servants before is alipin sa gigilid at aliping namamahay. Okay, to be clear, namamahay, hindi po siya binabahay. Okay po? Alipin sa gigilid, we call that one side servant because they use only the side of their house. And also, they are not allowed to enter the main house and also cannot face to face their master. While aliping namamahay, we call that one in-house servant. They're the one who can enter the main house and also can face to face their master. Now for my guests, our Luna La Union is our museum for the antique collection of Sir Jerry Acuzar, the owner of this resort, so that use only the bulada. You become as alipin sa gigilid. Temporarily only po. Pansamantala lang yun. And pagkalabas ng bahay po, alipin na mamahay na po kayo niyan. Okay po? Let's go now for the second floor of this house po. Of course, for our last house, we're having an exam. Hindi po yung mawawala. Okay, let's go po. And also, it's our last to take off our footwears po. Let's go po for our last house.
Exam pa?
Hindi kaya naman.
Mapumaksa
Dapat
ako.
online na lang.
Dito nakaganda yung map.
Send link na lang.
Online na.
May exam pala.
Oo, online naman daw eh.
May inapal naman tayo. May inapal naman si Edot sa history. Alipin sa gigilid.
Remove your
Your shoes na.
Remove the shoes. Here, stand here.
Is the bulada po na tinutukoy yung kanina, kung saan dito lang po tayo dadaan yan.
Okay, oh. Sa gilid lang daw dadaan doon.
Yes po.
No, passing there. Hindi tayo namamahay. Tapos saan po ang ikot?
Iikot lang po
May
yan.
labasan doon.
Yes po, meron pa. Ikot lang po yan.
Oh, sige.
Pero sa first room po muna tayo.
Okay.
Sa bulada
Ay, may
po
harp?
tayo dadaan.
Oh, dyan. Yung mga para sa alipin sa gigilid ka lang. Akala ko ni. Ako din At pagana ako. Hindi lang ako man sila puti, pati kuan anak. First room daw na. Ayan o.
Okay, well, for our first room, you can see the old car, antique piano, while mom playing that one. That's our old telephone, wine containers, wine table. And this we call knee-high chair because our Filipino back then, high. That's why they made a chair where they are comfortable to sit. Now for my guests, before I proceed to the next room, I have some question only. Why do you think that all women on those pictures are not smiling? If you have an idea, you can answer po. Why do you think that all women on those pictures are not smiling?
Camera siya.
Because they are sleeping.
Just alipin po. Sa inyo po ma'am.
Parang sa passport, hindi rin
Para din sa passport.
Bawal
How about the other side po? Do you have any idea? Any? Okay, there's two reasons. The first reason, it takes more than 30 minutes to take pictures din po. Kaya ganyan yung mga resulta ng mukha po nila. Sa camera po na ginagamit noon. Well, the second reason, if you're smiling on someone, it means you are flirting on that someone. That's why if we're going to smile, you need to cover with the fan that we are familiar Filipino Maria Clara po. Okay? Let's proceed to the next room po. May ikot din po tayo, hindi po tayo magkakasya sa isang room. Okay, for the second room, we call this one almario, where you can put the blanket and pillows. And it's the lumba-lumba rocking chair, similar to the butaka or birthing chair. But our butaka, they are not rocking. And also our rocking chair, they don't have an extended armrest. So it's different chair for that one. Okay? That's our aparador, old closet, lavador wash basin, luhuran kneader, all typewriter makinilla. Now for my guest, do you have an idea what item is this one?
Taguan ng pagkain.
No ma'am. Everyone used this one already po.
Ano nang bigat?
For my clue, boys po.
Yung laundry, ano?
Thank you po. Okay, for my clue, we use this one if you're going out of country or out of town.
Ayan yung parang
Maleta,
luggage.
maleta.
Yes
Luggage.
po. We call this
Tampipi.
one tampipi.
Oh,
The
sabi ko sa
suitcase or
tampipi.
luggage back then. Okay?
Hirap
Where
naman.
you can fit only 3 pairs of your clothes inside of it, and you can carry this one by your armpit. If there's a strong sunlight, it serves as their protection from the heat. It serves as their umbrella before po. Okay?
Use yung
From
luggage.
last item, in our generation today, we use this one every day, and you can see this one inside our bedroom sometimes in our living area.
Hindi kayo pwede pumasok.
Do you have any idea what item is this po?
Labang clue.
Clue, ma'am.
Second clue po. For my second clue, we use this one to flatten something.
Ay,
Yes po. That's our iron before. We call this one plancha pagulong to prinsa di paa. Okay?
nabubulong na.
Where you can roll one cloth in here, and I will demonstrate to you how to use this one.
Patingin nga, ma'am. Kaya nga gusto ko
It look like you are serving or ironing the clothes before, but it's not like our
how they iron before.
modern iron today that 1 minute to flatten our
Modern
clothes. This
iron.
one is friction by heat only because back then we don't have electricity. So for one cloth it takes more than 3 hours. For one cloth, this one only. Of course, they have unhealthy benefits. This one using this one as an exercise of our Filipino women back then. That's why they are slim and sexy. But if you want to be slim and sexy, don't worry, you still have a chance. Just add to cart in a sudden shop or Amazon or Alibaba if you want to be slim. Okay? Let's proceed to the next row. I will show you the generation of plancha di uling or
Isang
charcoal
damit.
iron.
Isang damit.
3 hours.
Tin ka naman. Tapos, puwan pang
Wala po, una.
Dito daw, ikot pa doon. Yan, yan. Ito yung mga plancha.
Okay, for the third row,
Down here.
you can see the infant collection of Surgery Acuzar from oldest to modern. And this is the cameras that takes more than 30 minutes to take pictures them po. And there's the old radios, projector, turntable, the speaker. This is the grape or wine juicer, water pump, ice crusher. This black item, you can see this one inside our kitchen today.
Chimney.
Yes, it's our oven if you're familiar Tagalog as pugon, where you can put the charcoal inside of it po. For the long red item, we call this one siren or sirena. For now, it's still working that one. And also, it gives signal to our Filipino if there's a disaster coming. Okay? That's our fire extinguisher, milk storage, singer sewing machine. And this is the evolution of our iron, except the R that you can see in other side. We call this one crown iron, in Tagalog, plancha di corona. Okay? Where you can put the charcoal at the top of it and then the handle is wood. The next one is the pure metal iron that you can hit this one in the oven or pugon. The average people or the Filipino, they have a good pamumuhay or living before. They use the metal iron where they put the charcoal inside of it and they just tap this one until heated. Okay? I didn't know every one of you or some of you of course experienced the generation of charcoal iron po or plancha di uling. Okay? I experienced this one also. Okay, this is the weighing scale for the big meat. Mini canyon, our old cigarette or vape, we call that one sisha.
Not big.
Yes po. The people who can avail this one before is a rich family only or rich people po. Okay? For the last room, okay, for my guests, are you familiar the word casillas?
Yeah. Toilet.
Toilet.
Yeah.
Yes. For our generation today, to make it social, we call this one comfort room, in short CR. Okay? This one is located at the back part of our house, separated in our house before. Not like our generation today that our toilet located inside of our house, sometimes in our bedroom po. And also this one, it was built near in the river because back then we don't have a drainage. That's why our puwanpi directly to the river. Very organic during that time, overflowing ang tubig. That's why mahaba ang buhay ng ating mga Pilipino po noon. Now for my guests, before I ended this tour, I have my last question. Why do you think there's a two holes inside our casillas or toilet? Except for P and poo and except for female and male. There's a meaning on that po. Why there's a two hole?
Baka yung isa pa singawan.
No, ma'am.
Exhaust fan.
Hindi nga daw eh. Sabi ko para pasingawan eh.
Sige po, kaya niyo po yan.
Oh, ne.
Hindi ko alam. Bakit ako?
Baka mayroon ka. Ano din?
For my guests at the back, do you have any idea po? No.
Share it.
Okay. This is the bonding moments of a couple back then.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? Yes po. It's a reality before po. Of course, for siblings, female to female, male to male. They having a conversation together inside our casillas or toilet. Because back then, it served as their privacy. Privacy place po nila noon ito. Okay? That's our Casa Luna from Luna, La Union. And now I'll give you the message of the owner of this resort here po kasi mainit na sa labas. This is the message of the owner of this resort. May dating at puso pag pinagsasama-sama, gumaganda pag nabibihisan. Ngunit pumapangit naman ito pag napapabayaan. Ang bawat bahay ay may sariling karakter at damdamin. May pera sa bulok sa pagkalinga natin sa kalikasan at kapaligiran. Once again, I am Emily, your tour guide for today. And this is our Las Casas, Filipinas, the Acuzar, our pride from the past and hope for the future. Thank you everyone and mabuhay. You can proceed now to take your lunch po at Hotel de Oriente. Okay? Can you exit here po?
Thank you.
You're welcome po.
Thank you.
And afterwards po, you can proceed to still viewing and also palasan po sa dito.
Meron parang ano doon eh.
Magkasilyas muna tayo.
Pagka ngayon dalawa kayo, pahaw na tayo mo. Pahaw tayo mo.
Ayun nga lang na kumain ka.
Sabay pa kayo?
Sabay, yung sabay pa?
Mag-amo yan kayo sasabihin. Uy, medyo mukhang mabaho. Madami kang nakain.
Kumain ka ba ng basura?